Last question that I'm going to address. Do you have any suggestions on how parents can teach their children on the difference between culture and religion? Because I know that most parents that are Muslim mix culture and religion and their children become confused. The first thing is to learn your own religion as parents. It's very important for you to know the difference between your culture and your religion, so that you can teach your kids properly, and not to be arrogant whenever your kids question the practice. Because sometimes, and subhanAllah, the parents become more offended when the children will ask questions about the culture than when they ask questions about the deen. It's okay if your kids come and ask you, what is the proof of this? What is the evidence of this? Do we do this because of the sunnah, or do we do this because they used to do it back home? Many people get very sensitive over these innovations and things of that sort. That's how the people, and that's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes every single qawm. This is how we saw our fathers doing it. The second thing is acquaint yourself with reality. Reality. Understand the issues of your youth are not the same issues that you had overseas. I had a brother that was once complaining to me that he caught his son kissing another girl. And subhanAllah, instead of being upset that his son was kissing, he comes to me, he says, you know how, he's bragging to me about how he approached his son. Right? And here's what he says. He said, you know what I told him, Sheikh? I said, what? He said, I told him, you know, if she ate non-zabiha meat and you kissed her, you could have ingested some of that meat in your system. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, that was a true facepalm in the true sense of the word. Are you serious? That's what this happened for real, right? The point is that whenever someone comes to the masjid, when we see our youth showing signs of disregarding culture, religion, things of that sort, let's not focus on the superficial thing. Let's not focus on him wearing a topi and making sure his clothes are above his ankles and things of that sort, or he's got pictures on his shirt or whatever it is, or his sister's not wearing hijab properly. Fix the heart, and inshaAllah ta'ala they will come around, be acquainted with reality, teach them the beauty of Islam, the beauty of the sunnah, why they are Muslim. Why they are Muslim, and don't demonstrate, I have how much time left? A minute and a half? Good. Don't demonstrate cultural hypocrisy. You see, subhanAllah, I just want to end with another personal story. I remember a brother, and I know this is sensitive, and if you guys don't invite me, I'll understand why, again, after I answered this question, because I know people usually don't like this. But we have to have a brotherly, sisterly relationship where we talk to each other, where we advise each other. This is sincere nasiha wallah. Don't be your kids can sniff hypocrisy. There is a brother, a good friend of mine, who got caught up selling marijuana. And later on, I became an imam. He came out of jail after years. And his father brought him to me to tell him why what he did was wrong. And before I started talking, he goes, bro, tell me something. He says, is selling marijuana worse than selling alcohol? I said, no. He said, but my father sells alcohol. And then his father said, no, but it's legal. I'm just selling alcohol to the kuffar. It's legal. What you did is illegal. You're the one who went to prison. He said, wait, so is the law of the land superseding the law of God now? He called him out. He put him on the spot. If you're telling your kids not to go to prom and not to hang out and not to do this and not to date and things of that sort, but then your kids see you at the Eid Milan, i.e. welcome back shaitan party, and you're hugging up on auntie, you're hugging up on uncle, and you guys are getting all acquainted with each other, then he's going to say, hey, you know, you do the same thing. Right? It's cultural hypocrisy. So don't teach your kids to be hypocrites, because they learn it from you. If they end up being two-faced because they saw that you learned how to play the game too. You learned how to play the religion too, to where you're Muslim in the masjid, to where when the Quran is being read, everyone gets religious and things of that sort, and then as soon as the Quran is not being read, it's back to party time. They learn that hypocrisy from the parents. They sniff it out, they observe. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from being exposed in front of our children. Allahumma ameen.